It is Forma time, aka Plague Star. What's good, folks? It's Frame here with a new Warframe video coming at you with a Plague Star guide. What's even better, this is a solo guide. I mean, I will add some team play stuff, but usually people want to play solo, so this is perfect for that. As you can see, I'm using Volt here, because Volt is the comfy pick of Warframes that I've enjoyed playing in Plague Star. But for the people who've never done Plague Star, let me show you how to get started. Step 1, you need to go to your dojo. If you don't have a dojo, what are you doing? What are you doing? Go join a clan. You're going to fast travel to the biolab and then purchase the Infested Catalyst. And this is a permanent blueprint. As you can tell, it's got the infinity sign. Step 2, go to Cetus, make your way to Konzu, go to bounties, and do the first tier Plague Star bounty, because you can't do these other ones without the second item. Once you do this bounty, you will get standing. Step 3, go to Nakak, Operation Supply, and you have enough standing to purchase the Eidolon Phylaxis. Once you have 2 of these items, craft them, and that will allow you to finally start the proper Plague Star bounties. The best thing about grabbing this Eidolon Phylaxis and Infested Catalyst is that you don't need to equip them in your gear wheel anymore. They just have to be in your inventory, and it consumes 1 of each every run. And if you're playing in a 4-man squad, it will still take 1 of each. This is a good way to avoid leechers. The unfortunate part about this process is that you cannot start the Plague Star bounty while you're outside, so you have to reload every single time. That's the only downside of this. And yes, we're going to be focusing on the Steel Path bounties, because at the end of the day, you're going to be getting a bonus standing. So with 5 runs, you can actually get 6 Forma. Building up standing allows you to buy crafted Forma, which is so damn good. This is why people do this, because it's the Forma event. Step 4, select your Plague Star bounty and go outside to start it. Now, the proper Plague Star bounties have 4 stages. So in stage 1, you're going to go and find some tube thing. You pick up that tube thing, bring it back to a very suspicious van, plug it in, and it's going to fill it up with some funny juices. Don't ask. It's part of the bounty, I swear to God. As it's being filled up with funny juices, you have to defend this objective. Grineer and Infest are going to be coming and trying to destroy this van. Once you're done defending it, make your way towards the drone. The drone is going to be out of commission. You're going to shove this funny fluid into the drone and then escort it. Once it reaches to the end point, that's when the fight actually begins. You're going to get 4 rounds of Infested, and each round of Infested, you will get a Hemocyte. Alright, now that you have an idea of how Plague Star works, it's very simple. Seriously, it's very simple. Let me go over the Warframes that you want to be using in Plague Star. There are 3 meta Warframes for this event: Nova, Wisp, and Volt. All of these frames bring crucial things to the fight. Nova has her portals. She can use these portals to go in and out of the caves and also teleport the drone, while her Molecular Prime speeds up. Of course, you're going to be running negative strength on Nova. Do not run any slowing effects. If you do that, leave. That Nova will always have power donation, so avoid using growing power. The love of God. Stop it. Pay attention to your auras. And Molecular Prime with negative strength not only increases the animation speed and movement speed, but it also debuffs them, so they take 200% more damage. Wisp is going to be there for her motes. Volt can give you Shock Trooper, can give you speed and reload speed, can give you the shields for the additional critical damage and bonus electric damage. His 4th ability can nuke enemies. But for this particular run, I'm going to show you a solo loadout. This is the Volt I use for Eidolon hunting, but I've modified him just a little bit so he can be really nice for Plague Star. Starting off with a Helminth ability, I'm going to be using Rest and Rage. Of course, using the emissive colors so I can get day form. Love of God, please pay attention to this part. You don't want to accidentally sleep enemies and slow down the entire run. That's a free debuff and a speed buff. The first ability is going to be using Shock Trooper to give me that bonus electric elemental damage, because my weapon is going to be only modded for Toxin, so I can have some bonus utilities. The second ability is going to be there for speed and reload speed. And of course, Electric Shield for bonus critical damage. And for the Archon Shards, I have 2 Talforge Blues for the energy maximum and 3 reds for the bonus strength. Of course, if you go full Talforge, even better. Focus School is going to be important here. You want Matter-Eye. Sling Strength for the bonus strength, and Power Transfer for the casting speed. Crucial. Matter-Eye. Alright, let's take a look at the Volt build. In the aura, I have growing power for the bonus strength when I proc a status effect. Strength at 306% with the strength shards alongside 3 umbral mods and blind rage. And of course, I'm going to have bolt augmented on top of that. Arcane velocity because our main DPS weapon is going to be a secondary weapon. Duration at 254% with prime continuity and narrow-minded. Shock trooper for the bonus electric elemental damage multiplier on all of our weapons. Our main DPS weapon is the Piranha Prime. If you're MR 13 and above, no excuse, get the Piranha Prime. But yes, any fast-firing multiplayer weapon is perfect for the Hemocyte. But the Piranha just offers a lot of utility, which makes it so damn flexible to use. Let's take a look at the build. Okay, here as you can see, we have Hornet Strike for our base damage. Merciless is just going to be there for, in case we build up some stacks. But our main base damage is going to be Hornet Strike. Crit chance, crit damage, multi-shot, faction damage multiplier. If you don't have this and you're coping really hard, you can go for Magnum Force or even Lethal Torrent for some additional fire rate and multi-shot. Pathogen rounds for our toxin damage. Pair that up with the electric damage multiplier on Volt, we form Corrosive. And finally, Prime Slip Magazine for the additional magazine capacity. So it brings us up from 12 to 19. And in the X list, we have Steady Hands for that negative recoil. We're going to have a maximum of 100% negative recoil. We'll get to that. Now, for those wondering, why are we using Corrosive? Because we need to armor strip the Hemocyte. When it's armored, it has alloy armor, and it takes 50% bonus damage from radiation, which is pretty weak. If you armor strip it, it becomes fossilized health, and that fossilized health takes 75% bonus damage from Corrosive. That's a huge damage increase, and we have a massive corrosive damage multiplier with this loadout. And how are we going to armor strip this Hemocyte? Well, simple. I'm using the Vassalok. If you don't have the Vassalok, you can use the Aram Spinoza. If you don't have the Aram Spinoza, get the Vassalok. If you don't have the Vassalok, you can use the Aram Spinoza. If you don't have the Aram Spinoza, you get the Vassalok, okay? Cool. Anyway, we're gonna have Shattering Impact. Why is Vassalok really good? Because it has 9 pellets. That's 9 hits with Shattering Impact. So you're gonna be stripping it really fast. Have a bunch of fire rates, and pay attention, Dispatch Overdrive. A simple heavy attack will give us some bonus movement speed. Really nice, very useful. Now for those wondering, but I can just use Unairu. Yes, you can, but then you're gonna lose out on some casting speed and bonus strength. So that's why we got the Vassalok or the Aram Spinoza. Now, what's gonna be our utility primary? Well, it's the Afontis. Afontis has this beautiful thing where it gives us bonus 100% reload speed, some 20% fire rate if I'm not mistaken, juicy ammo maximum, and the beautiful 50% negative recoil. All you have to do is alternate fire, drop this weapon on the ground, and you get this dome. While in this dome, kill an enemy and you get the buff for 40 seconds. So the main thing you want to have on this build is Amalgam Serration for the bonus sprint speed, which affects Archwing. For my companion, I'm using the Worm Prime, and the build is very straightforward. Negate, Guardian, these are the main things you want. Fantastic. Reinforced Bond for the bonus fire rate, which is going to be another huge DPS increase. And finally, Tenacious Bond for the bonus crit damage, if your crit chance is over 50%, which will be easily done on a Sentinel Weapon. And for the Sentinel Weapon, you can use Volcock or Volcox, either one you want. All you want is to have a crit chance mod. That's it. And this is the solo Volt loadout that I use for comfy Plague Star runs. I released a Loki loadout a long time ago, which is still valid, but Volt just offers so much more utility. But we're not done here. You're also going to be using a crewmate. Very important. If you don't have a crewmate, you can go to Fortuna and buy yourself one from Ticker or whoever sells the crewmates. I forgot who they are. And equip it in your gear wheel. What weapon to use on your crewmate? Anything you want except a battery weapon, because they're currently bugged. Oh, sorry, we can't use that word. Bunch of features with battery weapons and crewmates. So for my crewmate, I'm using a simple Kuva Nucor. It's just modded for raw damage, corrosive, and heat. That's it. All right, I'm going to try and walk you through this step by step. Let's hope I don't mess up for this demonstration. Let's just skip that dialogue by quickly going into our Nightwave menu. As soon as we go out, we want to spawn our Necromech or K-Drive right at the gate. Why do we do this? Because it keeps the gate open. That's the only use that Necromechs and K-Drives have. No other use. And I'm going to perform 2 Void Slings to give me a buff and also give myself some energy. And we get into our Archwing. Going to skip again, just in case. And we wait for the spawn. And this is the worst spawn to ever happen. You know what? Let's just restart. I'm not going to do that one. That is one of the worst spawns ever. Alright, skip dialogue. We get into Archwing. This is a simple cave. Not so bad. And we're going to go inside. All right, let's try to go there as fast as possible. I'm going to turn to the left here. All right, we're going to grab it and press the double escape to animation cancel, but we're not going to skip just yet because we need to go to a specific spawn so we can get a specific spawn. Hopefully we can get there as fast as possible. All right, he's still talking. Okay, so we're going to go right back to spawn and hopefully we get the left side. All right, wait for it. Boom, we get the left side. Why this spawn? This is the best spawn because you can get the drone at the closest spawn next to the giant ass cyst. All right, you see, we do no damage, so we activate our shock trooper and we grab our shield. Boom. Now we're dealing bonus corrosive damage. All we have to do is defend this objective now. And once we finish defending this objective, you want to go to this specific spawn. This is called Africa spawn for the Eidolon. You want to go right there. Why that spawn? Because it will give us the closest drone to the cyst. All right, here we go. I'm going to put just an ammo pad. Do 2 void slings. Press 2. And hold the interact key. Get into your Archwing and rush to this waypoint. And skip to Nightwave. And we're going to get it right there to the left. Perfect. 2 void slings. Put it in, press 2. And then the drone is just going to run. Look at that. See, it's right next to the cyst. That's why it's the best spawn. All right. Go. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Yes, the drones have really dumb AI. And negate just procs. Beautiful. You want to get rid of all the Grenier real quick. Especially these annoying Eximus units. We don't want to summon our crewmate just yet. All right, here we go. Infested are spawning in. Kill the infested. And I'm going to use Magus Anomaly as soon as I see it spawning. Because this way I can use my 4th ability, which is the Helminth, and armor strip it. Alright, there we go. Hemocyte is here. 2 Void Slings. Do our beautiful Magus Anomaly. Speed it up. Alright, it's armor stripped. And shoot it in the face. That guy's dead. That guy's dead. Wait, this guy's still alive? Unfortunate. Come on, open up, buddy. There we go. And now we summon our crewmate. Our crewmate is going to kill everything here. Actually. Alright, we get it out. Okay. It's going to open its mouth. Oh, tried it too late. There we go. Look at that. Look at that. Open up. Dead. Dead. Wait, this guy's still alive? Come on. This guy's the worst. The guy with the scythe is the worst. All right, finish him off. Gotta get rid of that. We don't want that. All right, there we go. It's on this side. Do a little Magus Anomaly. Press the Helminth ability. Okay, open your mouth. Open the mouth. Dead. Open your chest. Dead. Scythe. In the face. That was fucking clean. There we go. Here we go. You see how the Hemocyte is just spawning? Magus Anomaly. Use your Helminth ability. And it's fully armor stripped. Get your shield up. Okay. Mouth. Chest. Or scythe. Either one. Okay. And you're done. Get into your Archwing and go straight back in. You're not even going to wait for the door to open because the Necromech was there holding the door open. Clean, right? And that was a 7 minute 50 run. So what have you learned from this entire showcase? One, that Vault is, he's a Giga Chad. If you want the proper 4 spawns, make sure you go into the cave and make your way back straight to the spawn. The gate where you come out of. Use the dialogue skip from Nightwave, and then you're going to get the left side. There's going to be 2 left sides that you're going to be getting. Either that one close by and one closer to the encampment in the middle. Either way, those 2 spawns, you want to go to Africa after you're done defending the van. And as soon as you reach Africa, dialogue skip, and you're going to get the drone at that same spot every single time. This is perfect for solo runs who just want to go in, go out, not deal with other players, and not worry about people messing up their runs. Anyway, folks, that has been it for me. I do hope you enjoyed it and learned something from this video. If you did, please feel free to leave a like, share, and subscribe for more Warframe content, streams, and so much more. Do refer to the description. Thanks for watching, and as always, peace. Bye-bye now.